So that's the phase that we're waiting for. And when that phase takes place, you're going to see this. And it's going to be massive. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with John. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's take a sip and get on with today's video. I think a lot of people expected a big turnout for crypto today with the crypto summit, Trump speaking. To be honest, I did not think it was going to be anything crazy for crypto. It's not like Trump is going to come on stage and be like, let's work on the criminals, let's fix, our police force. By the way, turbo to the moon, Caspa's going on Coinbase, and crypto's going to the moon, right? I mean, people want to see it happen. It's not going to happen. Trump's pro crypto, but it's not the first thing on his to-do list. Trump is focused on the economy and fixing issues that he feels has to be addressed first, and then he could focus on little things like the stock market and crypto market. But in the grand scheme of things, the tariffs and fixing the economy, that's all going to play out and fix crypto anyways. So, I'm actually not that surprised that we don't really see a reaction in crypto today. I think a lot of people got upset because crypto just dumped and it hasn't pumped since. But, for me, I'm reminded again of delayed gratification. I actually want to read you a quote. It's by Joyce Mayer. If you enjoy these Coffee with John episodes, as always, please leave a coffee emoji in the chat. I'm drinking black coffee today. I'm going to the gym after this, so I want to make sure I have some energy because my energy's been low lately. So Joyce says patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Now, this is a great quote because a lot of us right now are in this stage with, our crypto investments, our portfolios, where some people are just really losing their shit, for lack of a better word. And, it's totally understandable. Like, it's not even an experience level of beginner or veteran. Like, even veterans are starting to get fed up. For me, maybe I'm just a minority in the sense like I just don't care about the prices right now. Like for me, anything worth having in life, for me, from what I've experienced and what I've seen others go through, it's always been a journey, which a journey is always a period of steps over a duration of time, not just like turning your back and seeing success. And usually when you get there, it feels so much better than you initially planned for. And it becomes a story you can always talk about at the dinner table with your family and friends for years to come, because a lot of people tend to forget the end destination at times, but they remember the journey getting there, the struggle getting there, the sweat and tears, the work ethic, the doubts that crept through your head at the time. And a lot of people right now, I do feel we're in that phase where they are letting doubt seep into their heads and they are getting shaken out and they are trying to pretty much figure out what to do. Figure out what's going on is obviously the first step, but they want to figure out what to do in crypto. And for me, the action one to take right now is no action. Like unless you're buying crypto, which that's an action, just don't do anything. Just close the app. Like, listen, I am so unfazed by this market. It's not even funny. If I don't have money to buy crypto, I'm just in Discord talking to members. I'm just doing things in everyday life, going to the gym, making food, whatever. I do not even focus on the short-term price action because I have a long-term horizon in my plan, right? So I'm not thinking about the quick 2x, the 20% gain on the 24-hour chart, the 2x in a week. I'm looking at the 5, the 10, the 20, the 30x over a period of months and years, years. I've been investing now for 4 years. So it's been a long time for me. And nothing's really changed on that part. And like I said, until we start getting inflation down to the Fed's now 2% target, and we do have the March meeting coming up, I believe in about a week. Yeah, about a week. Personally, I think they will pause again. I don't think they're going to be cutting interest rates again until possibly the summer. Then I believe they're going to cut interest rates, and then you're going to start seeing the money printer come back on. We're going to shift towards quantitative easing. I think quantitative tightening is almost over. I really do believe that. And When the bank does finish, there might be a little delay there for the time being, but eventually they will get to the quantitative easing stage, which is when they start printing money. It encourages consumer spending, which eventually trickles down to risk on assets like crypto stocks and the like ETFs. So now, without further ado, let's get into coin market cap. We'll check out the fear and greed index. We'll go over the metrics, Bitcoin dominance. We'll see what's trending. And then we'll go over some charts, some TA on some of these, Bitcoin and stuff, and see what's going on. And then we'll go into crypto bubbles. So we'll see what's going on. Again, this is all just a waiting game. If there's one piece of advice I can give you right now, it's literally just take a breath. Read a book. Maybe one day I'll show you guys. I have a bunch of books in this closet back here. I have like 100 books. And at one point before I started my YouTube channel, I used to read about a book a week. I was a very avid reader for quite some time. I have so many books. A lot of the books I prefer to read are from the 1900s, the authors, and they're awesome. Like one of my favorite authors to this date, before we get into this, is Napoleon Hill. So I don't know if you're into reading, but it definitely helps sharpen your mind and helps you have a different outlook on life and many different topics regarding stuff like this. Because even though we're talking about investing here, as you can tell from what you've seen in the past, this is it's a mental game. That's why you have so many crypto people that are just losing their crap right now. Like you got gamblers, you got alcoholics, you got people making a fool of themselves online. People are literally like unable to handle the stress of crypto, the stress of seeing their portfolio go down, the stress of waiting, and they're totally just losing their shit. It's actually pretty sad when you think about it. But anyways, I digress. Market cap is 2.85 trillion. Fear and greed is still in fear 30, and altcoin season obviously is 14. And no surprise there. Let's go see what's trending. We'll check out this tab. I imagine all the ETF coins in the reserve that Trump talked about. Bitcoin, okay, this one's interesting. GT Protocol, Ethereum, XRP, rightfully so. Solana, Cardano, Hedera. Yeah, Hedera is freaking strong, man. Pepe, BNB, and it's nice to see Shiba Inu. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Polkadot's also going to be in the reserve, which is interesting because Polkadot, the performance of it's been atrocious for this cycle. I mean, the inflation's really knocked Polkadot out of the running there. But let's now get into a closer look at the metrics now. I want to see what the gas tank is for the fear and greed index. So we're at 30 right now. Yesterday was the same, last week. So we are up a little bit. Here's a chart for it, as you can tell. So fear and greed versus the Bitcoin price. Yeah, rightfully so. As you can tell, it directly correlates to the price action. Price goes up, fear and greed goes up. Price goes down, like here, fear and greed goes down. And right now we're here, and rightfully so, the price of Bitcoin's dipped. Okay, so now let's check out Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin is still above 60%. Ethereum is barely holding on, but it still is above 9%. And the altcoins are pretty steady. I mean, altcoin season index, I don't think you guys want to see that again, but let's pull up the charts now and let's see if we can get a closer look at what's going on with the traders. So yeah, look at this. In the last 24 hours, 90K right down to 84K. And that's, what time span is that? Within 45 minutes. That is insane. $6,000. And people were trading, trading, trading. And then today, I imagine the summit was, I think it started actually around 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, which was around here. And it looks like I didn't get a chance to watch the whole meeting. I watched a little bit. I was running errands today. I was very busy. But from what I've seen in the chart, I can tell right away that Trump either didn't mention crypto or he said it. I'm assuming he didn't mention it because he wouldn't mention it in a negative light. He has his own freaking coin, for Christ's sakes. 7-day chart, it looks kind of chaotic. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised here. On the month chart, down 11%. Yeah, see, it broke this level of support right here, 95.7K, right down. And then it was trying to stabilize around here in the 80Ks, 82, what is this, around 87K. And that looked like it was going to be a new low. But because of what's going on, crypto is so volatile, it can easily go back above 90K like today or tomorrow, or go right down below 80K again. Like it's very hard to foresee what's going to happen. Personally, if you're going to ask me what I think is going to happen, I think Bitcoin's going below 80K. And I think we're going to see a little bit more pain. And then right when April comes in May, I think we're going to see a turnaround. So that's just personally what I think is going to happen. And then when you click the year chart, obviously, it speaks for itself. Let's pull up Ethereum. Ethereum, a lot of people are weighing this one, saying that if Ethereum does really good, good altcoin season. If it does bad, bad altcoin season. I actually do agree on that. I think Ethereum has to do well this cycle for altcoins to do well. But I'm not as worried as others about Ethereum not performing well. I mean, it's like XRP back in the day before it rocket shipped. What did XRP go through? And including myself, I did it too at times. It got massive FUD. People called it a stable coin and said it wouldn't go anywhere. And what happened? XRP had an amazing run. It didn't reach a new all-time high yet this cycle, but it went all the way back to $3 and roughly close to the all-time high previously. So Ethereum to me is the new XRP on the block in terms of the categorized being fudded, right? So I think at some point it's going to have a massive run too, just like XRP did, and you're going to see Ethereum get back to 4K plus, and then that's when you're going to see old coins start waking up and really rallying. Just like May of last year, when May hit last year and we saw an altcoin rally or a mini altcoin season, Ethereum was above 4,200, I believe. Well, let's actually check it after we pull up on the 7 day. Yeah, you can see here it broke the level of support around 2,700. Airplane noises 2,100. It's still trying to find its floor though. I mean, it looks like it's trying to stabilize around 2,100, but it looks like it's probably gonna fall below this. Yeah, I I want to see it get below 2,000. It's possible. It definitely will if Bitcoin dips again below 80K. Um, I would definitely put a long in. If you're using Coinbase, for example, advanced trade, you just put a limit order in, and I would set it for 2,000 or 2,050. And then if it hits, it gets set. I did that for Bitcoin back in 2022. I was going to sleep one night and Bitcoin was around 16,000 and I put a limit order for 15.5K. I woke up the next day and I saw it hit at like 3, 4 in the morning. Bitcoin went down to 15.460. 15,460 and it hit. I only put $1,000 in, but it hit and I was so happy. So limit orders do matter. So yeah, I would start putting some in for a 2,000 Ethereum and for Bitcoin. I mean 80,000 too. I'd put a limit order in for Bitcoin if I were you trying to buy these two cryptos. Obviously, maybe you're not looking at these two. I don't really disagree there. I mean, the gains are still better than the stock market, but it depends on what kind of risk level your tolerance is at, right? Um, so here's XRP down 9% on the day, 11 days. Wow. 7 days, we are up. Man, it flew right here. March 2nd, 223, right to what is that? 294, then right back down. It broke through, looked like it was going to a God candle moonshot, and then right back down. And this is the new level of support, the 220s to 230 range. Well, it was here. It was trending upwards, actually. Broke again, and then it looks like it's finding a new floor to stabilize that. So, XRP, a good limit order if you're looking for this one. An entry, I would think $2 is going to have a lot of buying pressure, especially because XRP did hit, over $3 a cycle so far. So, yeah, if you're looking at XRP, I would try to hit it. I would set a limit order at $2 if you're looking at it, because it's very possible it could 5x to $10 a cycle. I mean, XRP is number 3 in the world in market cap, so that's a great gain. And even at 3x is still good for XRP, in my opinion. Obviously, you do what you want to. Let's pull up Solana. Solana's at $139. Been pretty stable though. It's been doing pretty well. I say well loosely. I mean, like compared to the rest of the market, that's dumping way harder. I mean, Solana went through a lot of FUD recently, so it's doing better than expected. I'll say that. That's a better choice of words. Let's see if we can find the level of support for Solana. So it got broken, and it was right here around the 127 mark. Broke out of it, and now it looks like this one, yeah, this 130 range to like 150. Okay. So if it goes below 130, then yeah, Solana could very well go down to, I don't want to say $100, maybe 115. It doesn't hurt to put a limit order for Solana at 100 if you do believe it. I mean, the worst that can happen is you cancel the order. But if you're looking at this one for a first entry, like I may actually get Solana too at some point. $100 would be a very good price point for Solana at this stage. Remember, guys, you're not looking at these cryptos trying to get the best entries. They're going to be in the strategic reserve for crypto on the Trump. So if you can get a good discount on cryptos that are guaranteed to be here for a long time, hence why they're going to be in ETF and reserve, which Solana fits both of those categories, why not get these cryptos when they dump? That's just my point of view. Let's pull up Cardano or ADA. This one's also a crypto I am looking at again because it's Charles is good. Listen, I know I rip on Charles sometimes because I don't like how he just like randomly like just goes on space expeditions and stuff like that. He's a nice guy though. He's a very nice guy. He's a fellow Italian like me, so I do respect him. And he does have Ethereum's white paper in the back of his head because he was a co-founder for Ethereum. So although Cardano is not the most progressive chain out there, hey, they're one of the chosen ones under Trump, right? So definitely worth having in your portfolio. And Cardano specifically, if you see this God candle, it went from 63 cents, almost a 2x right here to $1.12. That is insane. That was in a matter of hours. Okay, so I am keeping my eye on this one. I am not going to try to time it to 63 cents again, but if it hits 75 cents, I would put some limit orders in. If you're looking at it, again, 75 cents and 70 cents, I would definitely do that. If you're looking at it for sure. If you're not, then obviously stay away. But let's see where the support line is for this one. So $1.12, and yeah, it's been okay. So this is once the ETF got announced for it. It broke out of here, and now the new level of support is right here in the 80-cent range. So if it dips below 80 cents, it could free fall to 70 cents or lower. So definitely something to keep an eye on. I bought some art block recently. I think I explained this in my last video. Art block had a nice run actually, and then this fear of the market dumped it right back down once again. It happened like 3 times in a matter of like 2 weeks where art blocks pumped. It got all the way to like $1.11 and then it dumped right back down. So I'll be keeping my eye on this one as well. My bag is so freaking big for art block. That's just one crypto of many I'm looking to buy. I've been adding a lot. Meme coins, utility coins. I'm just DCAing for the most part. So let's get into crypto bubbles now. And let's see if we can find any cryptos visually that are possibly at great discounts that we can see from here. So if we start from the bottom, mostly red. Okay. Any coins you guys are looking at right now, or are you just out of the market waiting? No harm in that. They got another shadow coin. Wow. That's crazy. To me, there's only one shadow, and that's the one Solana Deepin. Wow, this one got hit hard. Bluezo. I mean, it got delisted off Binance, so it's expected. I mean, gaming is just not bullish this cycle, although Bluezo goes way beyond that. Prosper, okay, not bad. Eat your vegetables, guys. Broccoli is up. Broccoli is up. Groundbreaking news. This one's had a few runs up too. It runs up and then dumps. Florida. I swapped this a while back, but man, if it dumps again, I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit this one. Who knows? At this point, the market's so bloody. I may even revisit some older positions that I used to hold. Let's say Avalon, nice. Yeah, so you're seeing a few green bubbles. It happens. Sometimes you do see some cryptos just run up like crazy. What's this one? ESA. Giga Chat fell pretty hard. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one for sure. Peanut's good too. I don't hold this one, but it is good. It had a nice run. Nice. LCX is there. Okay. Cool. All right. What narrative are you guys looking at? Are you looking at like DeFi, Web3? Um, what cryptos are you looking at? AI? I'm just curious. I saw Aptos. There's a popular crypto move. This one's up. Athena. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So some nice discounts. Now let's get into some articles. Fed Chair Powell says interest rates on hold with economic uncertainty widespread. Okay, so this I don't think it's going to be anything new, but let's see. Federal Reserve is likely to keep its key interest rate unchanged in the coming months as it waits for widespread uncertainty stemming from President Trump's policies to resolve. Okay. Powell said the Trump administration is making policy changes in several areas, including trade, taxes, government spending, immigration regulation, and added that the net effect of those changes are what will matter for the economy and the Fed's interest rate policies. I guess he's talking about the last meeting before this crypto summit. While there have been recent developments in some of these areas, especially trade policy, uncertainty around the changes and their likely effects remain high. As we parse the upcoming information, we are focused on separating the signal from the noise as the outlook evolves. We do not need to be in a hurry and are well positioned to wait for greater clarity. Many economists say that Trump's plans to slap tariffs on a wider array of imports, including 25% duties on goods from Canada and Mexico, that are partially delayed Thursday will push up prices and slow growth. But many also expect that tax cuts and deregulation could boost the economy. And see, like I said before, with the quantitative tightening shifting towards quantitative easing, rate reductions could help bring down borrowing costs for mortgages, auto loans, credit cards, and business loans, right? When they slash the rates, it encourages consumer spending. And they do this once inflation to them is under control, which their target's 2%. So that's the phase that we're waiting for. And when that phase takes place, you're going to see this. And it's going to be massive. So just keep in mind, we're heading towards that direction. We're just not there yet. So that's why I'm very just calm about this. I'm not really, what's the word? So enthusiastic about the market, but I'm also not so scared because, like, to me, I know we're heading in the positive direction towards seeing altcoins rally very hard. And for me, it's all just a waiting game. Again, we're playing chess. We're not playing checkers, right? 3 moves ahead, and the Fed will eventually get to the end goal, which is what we all want to see with quantitative tightening, which will essentially push Bitcoin up, and then Bitcoin will push us into an altcoin season. So, yeah, I'm very excited, but anyways, if you enjoyed these episodes, as always, please leave a like. Definitely helps in the channel. And with that being said, I hope you have a great day. I have nothing else to talk about. Take care.